Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Cookie Kentucky Crazy Stories in the Commonwealth. Our story today takes place in Wichita, Kansas on May the 7th, 2025. Gordon Pierce III, age 28, was in a real bind. He was in a lot of trouble. He'd been entrusted with $20,000 worth of meth from his dealer boss. Well, Gordon hit the streets with all that meth, and he quickly got strong-armed by another dealer who thought Gordon was trying to horn in on his territory. So he stole all of Gordon's meth. Now Gordon's boss heard about it. He called Gordon in on the carpet. It wasn't a pretty sight. He told Gordon, "You pay me my $20,000, or you and your family be swimming with the fishes. Kabish." So Gordon's in a terror now. He's in a cold sweat. He leaves there thinking, how am I going to come up with $20,000? I don't have any money at all. And he quickly finds a bombastic idea. He decides he's going to steal copper from all the statues around Wichita, and he'll sell that copper for some quick cash, and he'll come up with that $20,000. So he gets in his Chevy Tahoe, and he starts cruising the main streets of Wichita, looking high and low for any kind of statues he could rip off after dark, after the parks are closed. He drives by a riverside park in Wichita, and lo and behold, there he sees it. It's a cannon from the Spanish-American War, mounted on a pedestal. It had been there since 1900. And he figured he could get enough copper out of this one cannon alone, he might be able to make that $20,000. So he goes back and waits till dark. Park's closed. And he realizes this pretty good sized cannon, he's going to need some help. Get that cannon into his Chevy Tahoe truck. So he goes out to the park and he enlists the help of a homeless man living in the park. And together, this dynamic duo, they get in Gordon's Chevy Tahoe, and they back it up to that statue. It's dark. It's the wee hours of the morning. Nobody's out. And he says, that homeless guy said, all right, you get on one side and I get on the other. We're just going to hoist it right into this truck. Well, they commence to trying to lift it. This is an 800-pound cannon. It don't budge. Gordon says, wait a minute, I brought some chain with me. So he wraps chain around the cannon, other end of chain around the hitch on his truck, and he takes off. He's just going to drag that cannon out there. Well, he doesn't get far, and the chain he brought wasn't strong enough, and it broke. Well, Gordon's looking all around. Ain't nobody out still. So he books it to his friend's house and gets a bigger chain, comes back, rehooks it to that cannon, and he drags it to his friend's house and hides it in his friend's garage, which I'm sure his friend was really thrilled with. There, Gordon decides he's just going to cut that old cannon up into about 5 good pieces, which he does. And he takes a couple of them pieces to show his boss. Surely this will appease him, and all will be well again. Well, when he shows his bosses a couple of pieces of this gnarled up cannon, it just makes the boss madder than he was before. And the boss tells him, get out. You and your family. So Gordon takes off in a complete panic at this point. He's in total panic mode. And he thinks, where can I go? What can I do? And so Gordon does the one thing he did even when he was a little boy and he got in trouble. He ran and told his mommy. So he went home and confessed everything to his mama through tears and sobbing. And when he was through, he was so emotionally drained and so exhausted from this ordeal, he laid down, fell asleep on his mama's couch. Well, his mama did the only thing she could do. She called the police and told them everything. Gordon was awake by the police shaking him and taking him in handcuffs away to jail. Gordon had done $10,000 worth to the pedestal of that cannon, and the cannon itself was valued at $100,000, completely destroyed. He was put in jail on $200,000 bond. Here's a picture of Gordon Pierce III, his arrest photo. I guess he's no longer a loose cannon. And it's kind of like that old song by Menudo. This has been Kooky Kentucky Crazy Stories from the Commonwealth. My name's Shannon Whitley. God bless and keep all of you. Till we meet again. Peace. I'm out of here.